See, I never got the AWS certificate because it didn't make sense to me. Because at the end of the day, that's a software. So I was like, what? I thought maybe I'll be learning some different domain or some different thing. Because, if I'm to get an SCCA certificate or, something, that's a whole different domain. I'm learning knowledge that's like new, that's like never seen before. That will make sense. That I can get. But you're telling me to go and get an AWS certificate. It's like telling me to go get a certificate in Photoshop. That doesn't make sense. Or a certificate in Google. Yes, but it's like that's a software. Just sit someone long enough on a PC and they'll figure it out. So I never really. I did the classes, did the entire lessons. Before I knew what it was about, hoping to. But at the end of the day, it was like, what is this? It's just a software. It's just a software. The longer you spend in it, the more you figure it out, And for a person like me, it didn't make sense. Like I have been learning things on my own since like way back. I opened gadgets when I was a kid. I been repairing radios since I was a child in high school for all my friends. I taught myself Photoshop. I taught myself how to make beats in Fruity Loops. I taught myself and Audition, and I taught myself almost every single computing thing. I taught myself how to open a computer, how to repair a computer, and every single type of computer, desktop, laptop, any of it. I've never given any of my devices to anyone to repair for me. I've been repairing them myself since, So imagine now I go to learn this thing and I thought maybe it's going to teach me something different, and I just find out at the end of the day it's you managing drives in a different place. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. There's storage drives that people have somewhere, and you just have to I can't figure that out. I can most definitely figure that out in time. I don't need to waste money on certifying to learn the software that helps me. That's why I didn't get the AWS certificate. It didn't make sense to me. It's a software at the end of the day. Yes, people will try, it's a skill, but at the end of the day, there are drives somewhere, there are cables somewhere. Just manage that, and here's the software to do that. Really, do I need to get a paper for that? It didn't make sense to me at all, honestly. Yes, you can, but to me, again, it's like getting a certificate in Microsoft Windows. Yes, but it didn't make sense to me. I will get an SCCA license any day, any certificate. I'll get maybe CCNA or maybe things that outside the domain. This is something new. It's introducing to you something new, it's a whole different field, whole different dynamics at play, whole different everything. That I can look into. But AWS, Azure certificate, what? And it's all the same shit, by the way. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, it's all the same shit. That's even what bothers me. It's like Illustrator, Inkscape, and say, I don't know, Canva, or let's take Photoshop, GIMP, and I don't know. It's the same shit. It's just that this is called GIMP, this is called Photoshop. If you know how to do a move tool here, of course you'll also know how to do a move tool the other side. If you know how to do some shit in Azure, of course you know how to do some shit in AWS, the same shit. If you know how to design, they'll call them disks, the other time they'll call them, it's the same shit. So it didn't make sense to me why I should get a certificate to show that I know these things. If you want me to prove that I know them, put a computer in front of me and I'll show you. That's why I love the computing, IT software, the whole STEM industry. So not STEM, the whole, computer science industry. Because it's it's literal. If I tell you I know something, you don't have to, just put a laptop in front of me. Clearly, if I don't know it, I won't know what to do. If I do, I'll do it and you'll see it. Full stop. There's no, it's not in knowledge, it's physical knowledge. It's here. I know how to do it. That kind of thing. So I don't know why I even made this video. I just felt like talking about why I didn't get that certificate. Personally, I could. But I was that's a lot of money to just prove that I know how to use Microsoft Windows. Or to prove that I know how to use Photoshop and GIMP and Inkscape and Canva and, same shit. then I go get an AWS certificate, then I get an Azure certificate, then I get a Google Cloud certificate, then I what? What? No.